Assalamu alaikum. This is Tahmid Alam presenting Team Muqatil's business proposal presentation. And our business proposal is totally based on the venture of pre-loved online clothing system. Our company's name is Muqatil, and we are catering for online pre-loved clothing. And this idea is to bring the sellers and the buyers of clothes on a very common platform and help them buy or sell their product using our website. This includes selling their t-shirts, shirts, or any clothes that they used and they want to sell, and we give them this platform. So how does our business model canvas looks like? This is a very important tool so that we can get the very clear idea and the concept how to get go from this stage. We think there are 9 blocks here: customer segmentation, value proposition, sales channel, customer relationship, revenue streams, key resources, key activities, key partners, and cost structure. Let's go to the customer segmentation. In this element, there are very few questions that has to be answered, and we need to know who our customers are very particularly. So these clients are basically the young people who are mostly engaged with the online shopping, and that means who are mostly do the online shopping in very general, and they prefer very lower prices for any clothes, specifically students and the others who are also used to very using the promo codes in a very other different business platforms. And here we think that we can give them a very particular business platform so that they can buy or sell their products and they can do the business here. That's why the students are the most important stakeholders here. And secondly, the value proposition. We think we provide the customers the flexibility in terms of shopping, and here the value that the customers get is the feeling of importance for them. That means the moment when they engage within this website and the system, they feel that every single step has been valued and we do from our website. So customers come at the online place so that they can have cheaper but decent quality clothes, and this is important for pre-loved clothing system, and we provide this chance by connecting all of the people who want to buy or who want to sell within the same criteria, and this integrity has the most value proposition in our system. Thirdly, sales channel. We think there will be no time limit for a product to be in the catalog. That means there will be a catalog that will be updating all of the time, and people will be able to see what are the products involved there. For example, so this here is the catalog, and by the time the sellers will upload the pictures of their clothes here, and the buyers on this page will always constantly look at the products. They will select it, and of course they will buy and purchase it, and this is the way they do it. And this is how the sales channels would look like more often, where they produce the products by here and they upload it and sellers get to sell. How does the customer relationship look like in our venture? We think that we will create such a relationship that the customers will come back again and again in the platform so that they can do this business. And currently the relationship we're looking for is to having more and more customers who will engage within the website environment in our zone. And the general scheme of the business would be since it's not very expensive, so that they can have at least better quality from our side. That's how we think that we can actually make better relationship with the customers. But for the revenue streams, we think the business completely relies on customers paying for their goods. That means we have to have the customers some sort of money who will pay to us. That's why we are keeping as many options as possible. so that they have the flexibility of paying their money. That means we also encourage them to pay through online, or either through credit card, debit card, or Visa card, or anything. That means so that they can give it, and the money generates from the share of the source would be 15% from each product sold. That means the seller who would sell one product, we have the share of 15% from it, so that we also profit from here. And within the website, we can see that the moment when anyone buys anything, just he go to the cart and he confirms and he does the payment. Key resources. There has to be a few key resources that would help establishing the sales channel, and these are digital marketing, social media branding, advertisements, etc. That means we have to have some form of branding so that people gets to be familiarized with our system, and we have to so that we can increase our sales by introducing our platform to as many people as possible. That's why the incentive is to have more people to buy and the more sellers to get into the catalog, so that the more and more revenue stream happens. Key activities of our business proposal. We think to create a distribution channel, the most important activities are linking with most of the people, as many as possible, because the product are since the product are not manufacturing from our side. That means we have to have the sellers come all the time, and the sellers have to have the faith that their products will be sold. That means we will create a very network where everyone comes and goes, buys and sells their product, and that's what is the key activity in our business proposal. And there has to be also the key partners. We think our most important partners are the companies who provide us the technical support. Since it's a very online based business venture, we have to have a very strong technical support from the other companies too, such as software maintenance, because of the security or the trade management, etc. And in terms of the supply, the random people will be will be there in the targeted market, and the most important resources we get from the supplies and the partners are the services and consistency. The significant activities they do are consistent support in software, including purchasing, and it has to be consistent for a very long amount of time. How would our cost structure look like? The cost structures that really cannot be reduced in our business models are software maintenance, and we have to keep the software updated all the time, and the catalogs are updated all the time. We also need to look at the security for every structure and every account that people are signing for, etc. So we think the cost structure mostly goes to the technical supports for these websites, and we do and additionally we have to do the branding costs for this business market area. So what are the goal and the organizational chart for our business proposal? We think for short term, our business need to be renowned and gained very positive feedbacks from the customers. So within the get-go, if we have a very popular fan base for this website, I think that's a get-go for a very successful business, especially within the COVID-19 situation. So when we reach the sustainable amount of selling, our business will proceed to the intermediate goals. For the intermediate term, our business aim is to sell our product to around the country. That means our location will be one country initially, and that's how we think that we can engage with the customers as more as possible. The last one is long term. The plan will be executed around 10 to 15 years of our business, and this will aim our product worldwide. That means after fulfilling the short-term target, which is one country success, we can go further worldwide, since it's and this is very easy since it's a very online platform. How does our organizational chart look like? So since we have 5 members in our team, we divided the responsibilities within this structure. CEO and other staff members like chief manager, marketing manager, operations manager, financial officer to look for our business very strategically. Then marketing strategy. The pre-loved clothing is mainly focuses on customers' pursuit of individuality. That means the uniqueness and the satisfaction is very much important after they buy their clothes, or after they buy their clothes. The pre-loved clothing will be highlighting the constrained and whimsical clothes so that people can highlight their personality and self. That's how we have to brand, and that's how we have to do the marketing strategy from the very get-go. Let's say we have to include the different aspects like students series or lover suit series, weekend leisure series, and we have to bring much more marketing strategies so that we can attract people for these clothes, as many as possible. How would our finance and budget proposal looks like? So during the starter phase of our business project, we decided to finance our business with different investments coming from borrowing the funds from family, since it's a very startup stage, and that's how we think our this startup business looks like. And we will raise finance and the monies from our surroundings as a very safer point so that we can start the business. And these investments needs a very does not need a very huge amount of money, since it's online based. So we have to develop the online product. The cost elements looks like in a very individual and full reasons of justifications of elements. So how does the labor look like? We think there will be people within the company like stock manager or stock associate or sales associate, finance manager, website manager, or even delivery worker for the long term. So some of the staff members here will be in long term. So what are the equipments, items and materials? So the products will basically be pre-loved men clothes or women clothes. So these will be the categories within the catalog, and like shopping bags or any kind of clothing attires at the very first place. And these are the descriptions how we will do it. We will do it the calculation within quantity, unit cost, and then extended price, and how to do the total in our budgeting system. And also in the expenses, the miscellaneous expenses will include like stocking products, where we would have to take that stocking product stocked in the rental or website maintenance fee, security system, marketing, advertising, etc. So the cost summary looks like there are mainly costs with labor, equipment and items, miscellaneous expenses, etc. And this is the total costs we calculated. Thank you very much for listening our presentation. You can go and look at our website uploaded in the internet. Here it is. You can ask for any question, contact, and basically this is the online pre-loved online clothing system from Muqatil. A lot of thank you for listening.